we're going to be looking at area today. We're going to start this unit with area. And questions 1 and 2 says find the area of each. But first of all, let me explain what area truly means. Area, let's take a look. I'm going today, and I look at Zillow, houses that are for sale here, and I see that information, besides the price, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, all that stuff, it gives me this number. This house right here says 997 square feet. That should give me an idea how big is the house. This other house right here is 3,010 square feet. 2,332 square feet and 1,759 square feet. So obviously I can compare numbers. 3,010 is the biggest of these four, and 997 is the smallest. But in reality, how big is 3,010 square feet? Is that as big as a stadium? Is that as big as a classroom? What's 3,010 square feet? What it means, like if you think about the kitchen, most kitchens have squares, right? The floor are squares. Now, each of those squares tend to be 1 foot by 1 foot. So that's a square foot. What it's telling me is 3,010 of those squares. This other one says in 997 of those squares. Right, we call it square feet because each squared is 1 foot by 1 foot. So it's telling us how many of those squares. Now, what if I think of the area of California? Area of California, I look in here, it says 163,696 miles squared. So it's still telling me how many squares I have, but now mile square means how big is my square? It's 1 mile by 1 mile. Now think of your phone. You don't want to measure that in mile squares, right? Like imagine a square that is 1 mile by 1 mile. That's way bigger than your phone. You don't want to measure it in feet squared either, because if you think of a square that is 1 foot by 1 foot, that's still bigger than your phone. You might do inches squared. So each square is going to be 1 inch by 1 inch. And then you can find the area by saying how many squares you have in there. So what we're going to be doing today, I want us to understand what area truly is. So here, question number 1, I'm literally going to ask you to count the squares. So what we're going to be doing is, let me count the squares. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have 21 here. Let's just say I have another 21 there. Now here at the bottom I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, plus another 14, plus another 14, plus another 14. I'm not going to count those there. And then here I have, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus another 5. And then here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12 plus another 12. And then here in this long one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus another 21. Now here at the bottom left, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And there's another 17 and another 17. I'm literally just going to add all my numbers. So 21 plus 21 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 5 plus 5 plus 12 plus 12 plus 21 plus 21 plus 17 plus 17 plus 17. Altogether, I have 225 squares. So when I ask you guys, what's the area? I'm literally asking how many squares do you have in there? For the notes, I did a bunch of squares. for your homework, you're not going to have that many. Now let's take a look at question number 2. Let me count the squares. So I have, in this row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to say another 8. And this other one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, plus another 13. Now here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 7, plus 7. Now, interesting part here at the bottom, some of my squares are going to be cut in half or pieces. So let me just count the complete squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Let me just write 33. And I'm going to say I can make all their squares. There's one square there. If I combine those pieces, that gives me another squared, another one, another one, another one, and another one. So I can come out with 6 more squares. Those are pieces I had to put together. So let me add my numbers. 8 plus 8 plus 13 plus 13 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 33 plus 6. I get 102. Literally, today, I'm going to ask you to count how many squares we got.